kia ora tātou whānau mori. We're here with Raniera Pene, the creator of Maramatanga in a minute. We're just going to ask this gentleman a few things about how Maramatanga in a minute was for him, and we'll let it go from there. Tēnā koe e oho?
Ai, kia ora.
Yeah, so what inspired you with Maramatanga in a minute?
Yeah. Tuatai, ai, ko Raniera toko ingoa. Tūranga, I guess, officially in the hahi, kaitiaki whakamoemiti, but he ponanga o ihoa. And so, this whole year, I guess, was a huge excitement for us, knowing that we were coming to a big day where we celebrate 100 years of the arrival of the Wairoa Tapu. And so, upon reflecting about that and what we could do, or what I could do for myself personally to uphold and support this kaupapa, I was really looking at what is something I could do to enhance and promote and share this kaupapa in such a way that would be creative and engaging and informative. And so I came up with this little whakaaro, Maramatanga in a minute. And so basically it was about putting together 100 1-minute videos over the next 100 days, building up to the 100th celebration of the 8th of November. And so that started on the 1st of August. And so we pretty much marked that away from the 8th of November and carried it on all the way to our big 100th celebration. And so that was basically the idea from that. Our Maramatanga in a minute, I guess, trying to find the whole, whakamārama around choosing that name was really just to find something that was catchy. People like 1-minute videos, even though majority of my videos as we went on into the journey turned from a minute to 2 minutes, so it was morihu minutes. So that's what that was all about. So yeah, that's a bit of a brief of the concept anyway.
Oh, kia ora. So when you look at it, what were the kind of challenges you had over those 100 days while making these videos?
Challenges. I thought that the idea was catchy, it would have worked, it would have been good. And going throughout the journey, it definitely got a lot of engagement. What I struggled with in the conceptualization of this was getting familiar with technology. You know, probably all of us should be used to technology, but I probably wasn't as up to date or as savvy with technology as most people would be. So building up to the beginning of the 100-day journey, I was trying to familiarize myself with a lot of different apps and softwares just to kind of figure out. And so for the sort of first 50 days, I had a tutu with different apps. One of the big challenges that I faced is trying to put a lot of kōrero into a 1-minute section and having to do the recording and cutting and slicing and trying to put in pre-music in behind and, do the interactions in between. And then sort of after the first 50 days had gone past, had to try doing some live videos, and I found that actually that was the way to go. We actually got a lot more engagements that way, and it was easier for me too, so wasn't staying up so late trying to put a video together and all that. And live stream was the way to go.
You had some awhi in your interviews with Terina Wong.
Yep.
How was she for the concept for the Maramatanga in a minute?
That was probably one of the other things for me. So as I was going through these Maramatanga in a minute videos throughout the journey, I actually identified myself personally how I was presenting probably wasn't as engaging as I wanted it to be. And so I had to try and pull on some of our younger rangatahi to kind of assist with kind of building a stronger presence in front of the camera. And so she really helped me, myself anyway, just to kind of learn to be a bit more comfortable in front of the camera, how to present very clearly. And I think what she brought to the whole kaupapa just was a strong reo component. Her reo Māori was really good. Her confidence was really good. Her tone, her speed of her kōrero, really, really good, and she showed confidence and energy when she was speaking. And so as we were going through the videos, I slowly started to pick up on what she was doing, and in myself I could feel that I was getting better. But still, I still get a bit whakamā behind the cameras. But yeah.
So now that you've experienced all that, where to from here?
So where to from here? That's sort of the question that I've been asking myself as I was getting closer to the 100. What everyone wants to know what the kaupapa is going to be after this. And so in some of the last couple of videos, because what I had intentionally designed to do to make the 100-day journey a lot easier for myself was really to find 10 topics to discuss about. And under those 10 topics, you'll have 10 subtopics. And that was meant to make my life a bit easier. I think it kind of did. So I had topics like, the 10 prophets, some of the 10 key things that you need to know about the 8th of November in terms of getting the story right. We pumped those out in the first 10. And then we looked at some of the things in terms of what are the biblical parallels, what are our Māori historical parallels in terms of the significance of this Maramatanga. One of the last areas that we went into were some of the haerenga of Taupō Te Kiwirimi Rātana. So we looked at 10 places that Rātana visited and what were some of the kōrero, what were some of the mahi that he did in those areas. And so in completing that section of Maramatanga, I actually thought that it actually would be, could possibly be the next step to this Maramatanga, to actually map out where Rātana went during his time as our Māori prophet. When did he go to those places and what exactly did he do? And so I'm thinking to take it to that level, to actually go and visit these places and capture the kōrero, meet with those people to try and solidify what exactly took place in those areas. And really I'm thinking the professional equipment actually have a full-on team who can run this through. So like a researching team, a team that's going to be able to handle like all the editing and chopping and cutting and all that sort of stuff. So getting into that sort of space. So how I've thought about doing it, definitely start working on the research team first. I mean, a lot of the research stuff has been done by the likes of Arihi Haga and all of the people who are part of the archives team, Ngauri Whakatupu. So try not to reinvent the wheel or do the mahi that's already been done. Be a bit easier to just go and sit with them and to identify what areas of Rātana's journey they've already mapped out and realign that to where that sits in the Whetū Māramas, and then just map it out, and then we'll do the journey. So that's probably going to be done over a couple of years. But I mean, make a start of that. And I think one of the big things about that in my thinking is that it gives all of our Māori people a realisation as to actually we've all got a historical play in what happened after the 8th of November. And so it's important to really capture that kōrero so that kōrero doesn't get lost. And I think, the urbanisation, colonisation, that's actually sectioned us away from our history. And so going through this journey again is about awakening ourselves to that stuff and putting that information out there so our people know actually you've got a connection to this kaupapa. This kaupapa is yours. And so it'll give people the strength and the confidence to actually accept this kaupapa that we have here at Rātana Pā and around the motu as theirs.
Okay, well, thank you very much for sharing that with us, Rani. Thank you very much for your 100 minutes.
Right.
What you've shared and what you've done with it all, and I know you've inspired a lot of people, morihu, non-morihu, and we'll be looking forward to what does eventuate over the next couple of years from your next project. So thank you very much again for sharing with us on the Morihu channel. Kei te mihi ki a koe e hoa.
Right.
There we go, whānau. I hope you enjoyed that interview. There was Raniera Pene, Maramatanga in a minute.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. So 3, 2, oh hell.
Okay.
Are you presentable?
Yeah, just looking at it, oh no. Shocking. Oh.
Just tutu with it easy. Not really doing much.
No, 3, 2, 1. Kia ora tātou, whānau morihu. We're here with Raniera Pene. How would I say?
Oh, no, definitely don't say 1 minute, man.
That was a short one. Oh, heck. Oh, no, we gotta stop that. And from that, where to from now? From that,
So,
out there, bro.
Aye.
Hang on. Nah, just stop there. We'll just see it there now. So, after all you've been through, where to from now? Still said the same thing, eh?
You did.
Where to from now? So what should it be? Where to?
From here?
Yeah.
From here. Yeah, on to now, bro. You're professional now. I get 3, 2, 1. So now that you've experienced all that, where to from here? There you go, whānau. Raniera Pene. The minute then. Wait, gotta put that. Oh, boy, I had to say this.
Yeah. Oh, oh, fine.
Here we go, whānau.
Oh,
Here we go, whānau. Here we go, whānau. I hope you enjoyed that interview. There was Raniera Pene. Maramatanga in a minute.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.